we're going to go into the second game of today now. Frank versus Eevee here.
Oh, another coil. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, okay. I just me saying like there are no coils in Europe.
Yeah,
and then you
there's
see
no
two.
coils in Europe, and here's two.
Yeah. What I wanted to mention before about the MCM UK Arms Open. Oh my God, there has to be a shorter way to say that. Was that Eevee?
MCM London.
MCM London. Okay, thanks. Was that Eevee actually? I believe Eevee played in that and went up against Replicant, and you know Replicant also being one of the top UK players who went to Eevee Japan and Smash and Splash, and Eevee actually won against him, which was kind of an upset.
Yeah, Eevee did amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was shocking.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm interested to see what Eevee has here. Does get rushed on by Frank here in the beginning, but has a rush.
Yeah, so it's a very reliable rush from Frank's set. Eevee not so much. But can most likely land if leading with the Burchuck, just has to get close enough.
Yeah. Okay. Does decide to go for that one. Too far away, just as you said there.
Yeah, and I think led with the Slamamander, which is not an optimal choice.
No.
Oh, that was a beautiful grab from Frank.
Yeah.
That was cheeky. That was.
Yeah, and you know Frank being one of the players that have been playing a lot in the American tournaments as well, staying up very late to play those.
Yeah, he has been, yeah.
And doing very well in them too. I believe he has won some of the Scrims tournaments, and we're going to go.
Yeah, I think he's won a few MLMs.
Yeah, and we're gonna go down to time here. I don't think Eevee has enough. No. It's not
No, I don't think it would have been a wise choice from Eevee to even attempt rush at this point.
Yeah, and. I mean, for Frank, that's actually going to be good because, you know, he did not want to use that rush at any point, and now he's up one round with both of them having rush. Now some health advantage as well, so he's going to...
Yeah, Frank definitely has an advantage here, but Eevee's gone double toaster, so we may see a turnaround.
Yeah, I like that
definitely stronger.
Up. Yeah, I think that's something that's going to help Eevee. Okay, almost. Wow.
Ooh.
Okay, that was Dr. Coil in action right there.
Yeah, Dr. Coil in action right there, for sure.
Yeah, almost clipped him with the third arm as well. That would have impressed the hell out of me if Eevee managed to get that, but gets the rush now as well. 310, which
yeah,
is,
we could potentially see a turnaround here.
Pretty solid stuff from Eevee. And
I mean, both very high tier characters here, in my opinion. So
yeah, definitely. And you know, Frank is such a solid player as well.
Yeah, very much.
I think it's so funny to me because like Eevee representing casual crew. Oh wait, okay, there it is. Okay, Frank takes the first match though, but Eevee was gaining ground in that second round, so I mean, wouldn't count Eevee out yet. But what I was going to say was with the casual crew is I think it's kind of interesting how a casual crew was one of those, I mean, crews that focuses on having fun about the game and just kind of enjoying it for what it is and not really focusing too much on being the competitive aspect. Who
are the other members of CC?
Programmability is a Swedish player.
Oh, of course, Program.
And I know that there are several more that I can't remember right now. Program I know because he was in the Scandinavian tournaments that we had about a month ago, and he surprised me because I didn't even know he was Swedish, and I'm like
I actually didn't know that. No.
No, and I just assumed that he, like anyone else, is American in this community. And then he's, no, I speak Swedish. I'm like, no. Oh,
that's amazing.
Do. Yeah, that was so hype when I found out about that. But my point about that was with the casual crew is that even though they are casual, since they are having so much fun with the game and just playing for fun, they're just naturally becoming good at the game. So we see programmability and Eevee just like, oh, well, every time I see them, they become better and better.
Yeah, definitely. I see Program entering a lot of tournaments, so he's improved massively.
Yeah, and it's just like, it would be so awesome to see, you know, casual crew taking a tournament and just being, you know, flipping that term casual to something, usually something that's seen as a negative thing in FGC to a positive thing.
Yeah, it would be a really positive win for them.
Yeah.
And Frank's ready?
Yeah, we're going to go into Mausoleum for the next one here. Yeah, this is a solid pick. Oh, I was expecting a coil again here, but a Mechanica
Yeah,
works
because
as well.
Coil takes advantage of the fact that she can't what's the word?
Yeah, she can't fall on the trampoline. But,
Yeah,
I
I
guess.
was trying to think of a word. Like she can't. She's not really bothered by it. She just she practically laughs at it. It just floats
Yeah.
right over. So the Mechanica pick is shocking to me, but at the same time, it's not because this is what I'm used to from Eevee.
And I like this setup. It's so unusual to see the lockjaw on any character, and it's.
I use the lockjaw. Thank you very much.
Okay, sorry, but I mean, I used to for a bit as well on Dr. Coil, and it's just like I love the concept of the arm because it can catch people off guard so much. But
It's
I mean,
very good arm.
I mean, Frank is having none of that right now. He's just in Eevee's face, getting that rush, getting away, and this is like avoiding that rush. Oh, even canceling the one from Eevee.
It's definitely a wise move from Frank because it doesn't give Eevee too much time to charge up the explosives. Keeping distance can be pretty detrimental with this set.
Yeah, and now Frank is just kind of keeping his distance here, trying to get some safe options in. Oh, does get clipped on by Eevee, who's making a run for it. Oh, now
So
they
we
both
do have permacharge.
Yeah.
We do have permacharge coming into the game.
Ooh, okay, Eevee decides to go for it. This could be it. Yeah, it is.
That is it.
Wow.
Excellent.
That
Excellent
was-
play from Eevee.
That was pretty clutch. Eevee was trying to do that the last game where basically catching Springman's arm while it's extended with, you can cancel it with the rush there, but wasn't doing that successfully. But now this time, finally doing it and actually getting around off Frank now. And
We've
switching.
got double nades, so
Okay.
Eevee's had enough of the lockjaw already.
Yeah, and Frank taking a moment there with his rush to like stay, stop for a moment, so he could get the full damage of the rush. Gets 305. Now, it's pretty even right now. Eevee is switching to both double nades right now, though, which
It's definitely not as threatening without the lockjaw, but of course Eevee has a way more reliable rush.
Yeah.
Still both explosive, which I say that commentators curse. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I was just gonna mention it, but it's when you do get the damage in, especially with the grenade, especially the last hit of the rush that does the final explosion, that does so much damage if you can actually connect it, and it's way faster than the lockjaw. So I see what you were getting at. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, just clipped at the end there. Got the
Yeah,
got
that
the
was
knockdown.
a bit too bad there. Okay, now puts Frank into the comeback mode here. Is permanently charged until the end of the round. Oh, okay, there you go.
That's gonna end it.
Yeah, all right, Eevee coming
Very
back
well
into
played
this.
by Eevee.
Yeah, that counter pick was really working out for them, like both the stage and the character. So maybe that was something that
I feel like perhaps he's feeling a lot more confident with Mechanica because that is what we always see from Eevee.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of fun, like that he goes for the what is it, the Dr. Coil, which is the high-tiered character, and doesn't get the win. It's just like I'll switch to Mechanica and gets the win. It's like
I mean, it's what you're used to, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
I actually think that the switch from Mechanica to Coil is the easiest transition because I feel as though they have the most similarities in the way that you control them.
Yeah.
With the constant slide dashing, Dr. Coil, of course, having the ability to float vertically as well. But I think that it's the easiest transition. So it makes sense that Eevee would mess around with Coil, but he's such a strong Mechanica that I think he really just came into his own there.
Yeah, and we're gonna see what the character will be for the last stage here between these two players, Frank and Eevee, and going into Buster Beach. It's going to be another Mechanica, which I agree with.
Yeah, well, it got him the win, so...
Yeah, I mean, just if it ain't broken, just
Yeah, it's not broken, don't fix it.
Okay.
Coming up with a very Malieve-looking set. We got the nade, the fun chuck.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, fun chuck lockjaw.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
This is pretty hype. And for anyone who's just tuning in, this is the still the first round of the winners bracket. So We just saw before here Paul taking 0-2 to Encino Man, and now we're here with Frank and Eevee in the second match of the first round here.
Yeah, we're 1-1 right now.
Yes. And I mean, it's so weird. Like I am a Springman main myself, so of course I'm just like there's always some kind of bias against that. But I really want this setup of Eevee to work with the Funchok and Lockjaw, because if
it's hard not to root for your mains, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean it is. Oh, okay, we're gonna see here. No, it doesn't get it.
Frank did a very good job to block that, because Funchok Lockjaw, that is not really a set that you want rushing in your face.
No. Oh, and Frank just like looks for the opportunity, inches forward, and gets the solid rush off. And that's just the story of Frank, basically, and his playstyle is just all around just solid. He plays really safe, goes forward when he needs to, stays back when he needs to, and then just now.
I mean, he makes it look easy, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, just like that. Yeah. The win that Eevee had from the last match might have disappeared.
Yeah, I do think that, personally, I do think Lockjaw is a bit of a mistake, because Eevee just clutched the round with Lockjaw. It was very, very close. It wasn't really working for him. Frank was kind of getting around it very easily. So I'm happy to see that Eevee's gone double nade here.
Yeah.
Better to counter Frank's constant boxing.
Oh,
we were gonna have a boxing match, but Frank was too quick.
it almost went full anime there, with both players almost like punching it out. But Frank gets on top.
Beautiful.
Yeah, gets the final hit in the end there, and now Frank is just like giving Eevee everything here. I think this is going to be very hard for Eevee to get back into. But if it's going to be anything, it's going to be those explosions to knock Springman out of that deflect.
Yeah, definitely. But unfortunately, I do think that this is pretty...
Whoa, clutches that. Is on Magic Pixel right now and responds with a rush. Oh, it's too far away. That's unfortunate.
It was a very panicked rush. I mean, there we go. Eevee must have been so on edge. Yeah. He was a clip away.
That could have been really hype though, but I think the thing about the glove rushes is that when they got nerfed back in, I think it was December, was that I think
it was version 3?
Oh wow, it was even earlier than that. I've just been okay. But when they did
no, I may be wrong. I remember it being a long time ago that they got nerfed.
Yeah, I mean it's actually kind of hard to keep track of the updates, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely.
But
a long time.
In any case, when the glove arms did get nerfed, the rush of them got nerfed there. They got so to say.
A lot of people were upset about that, especially Resolve with the double toaster set.
I mean, when is he not upset? No, I'm just joking. No, I'm kidding. He's a very passionate player, and which is really good. I love that. What I wanted to say with the glove rush though is that with the nerf, the startup of the rushes became, I think the first 2 or 3 punches has less range. So when Eevee was in that, there was someone who did this like slow motion thing of that, and you could actually see how the arms just doesn't extend that much, you know, that we saw just Frank being way too far away.